Meeting on, what's the date today? Tuesday,
August 9th.
August 9th. It's 9:06.
Oh, it's my brother's birthday.
What are we doing here?
All right. Morning, thanks for being here, and thanks for calling the special meeting to help expedite the hiring of the police administrative assistant. We interviewed a candidate on July 27th, and we were very impressed with this candidate. She has 7 years of experience as a police administrative assistant and 8 years as a 911 dispatcher. She's a very well qualified individual for this position. There won't be any training that we're going to have to do with her. It basically come in and hit the ground running. What I am asking for this morning is approval to hire this candidate as a full-time police administrative assistant. I'm requesting that we start her at step 5 of the pay scale, which was previously provided to the council. This is a starting salary of $52,208, which is what I feel we need to offer her to get her to come work for us. I'm also requesting that we start her with 24 hours of sick time, so 3 days of sick time, and accrue normal sick time for use from the time of her start date. All other time off, insurance benefits, will be based upon current practices. Thank you.
Who is this candidate?
Her name is Jennifer LeBlanc. She is currently working for the city of Pequot Lakes, where she's been for 7 years.
And she lives in Cross Lake, correct?
Yes, she is a Cross Lake resident.
Now, Jake, is this a conditional offer
No,
based on background?
Yes, I mean, she'll still have to pass, it's contingent upon passing a criminal background check. And,
Okay, that answers my question.
well, no, she doesn't, but it's required. It's required. She's already got an appointment down at the sheriff's office to get fingerprinted, and then I got to do my thing and send off everything to the FBI.
What do you expect her start date to be?
The start date that I have written on a letter, in case we get it approved, would be September 4th or sooner. And I think it would probably be more sooner. The reason why we're trying to expedite some of this is because you would really like to give
Notice.
Pequot a little bit more than 2 weeks. And we're coming upon 2 weeks, but we tried hard, and I appreciate you guys coming here, especially for this, but she's just trying not to walk away from them and leave them high and dry. Which is
There any
commendable.
interest of the council to meet this candidate before we authorize the hiring?
Two of us already did, Dave. Marcia and I were both
You
on the
did.
interview
You were on
board.
it. Okay.
Super impressive.
Oh, yeah, she knows what she's doing.
If you're going to hire somebody for that position, she would be the person, as far as I'm concerned. She seemed very knowledgeable. I don't think she's going to have a problem with dealing with the public. Very sincere person, forthright, and
Good.
and she was whipping out names of reports and certifications, and she knew her stuff and she can go online and get certified for the Cross Lake Police Department. She's got all the certifications at Pequot. It's just a matter of going online, and she's
Yeah, it'd basically probably be a day's worth of taking some tests to get her to be able to do what she needs to do here.
And I think in a first-time position like this is, you have to develop the work schedule as far as, what you're going to be doing and stuff in it. And I think it'll be a real benefit that she's worked in a community this size and be able to, well, in the interview, we even said, you can implement whatever you want, apparently,
Yeah,
within reason. She's establishing it,
very well-rounded individual.
yes.
Will part of her role, will she be able to greet people who come into the,
Yes,
that's fantastic.
yes. I
You-
actually unlocked the door so people can come into the lobby, and I redid a sign now, but it would be nice for them to actually see a face sitting there
Yeah.
when they walk in.
So if we hire the full-time person, we need to let the public know that the police department is open
Yeah,
8 to
good to know.
I mean, well,
it'll
no,
be
but
Monday through
a lot of
Friday, yeah.
people
Business
come and yank on the door and it's locked and they're They walk away.
When she's on a vacation or something.
Except when she's on vacation, then we kind of revert, but that's why now where that front door used to be unlocked, they used to come through here, I
Yep.
had that changed, it's open. And I just remade a sign and said that if you're in here, we're somewhere in the building, if they're allowed into our,
Yeah.
because I might be over at City Hall getting stuff done, or I might be out in the garage doing something, and I can't hear the doorbell.
Jake, maybe you consider putting a notice, like maybe in the paper?
Yeah, I think this would probably be put in the paper that the city
Finally, you
Well-
don't have to put that,
well,
Jake.
after, it's been, but the city hired, I think it's something that would be paper-worthy for sure.
Okay.
So Jake, her job description, did you talk to her about possibly the short-term rental if we end up doing
Yes.
that? Or
Yep,
other
and that was-
duties?
Yes, and that was put into the job description that was provided to you guys before. She is aware of it, and she has said that if that's something she's tasked with, she is willing to take on that task. And that was, I think, if I remember correctly, when Chief Lee was here, that was more or less to get everybody, just kind of take care of the books and who these short-term rental owners are, and they pay their annual renewals if the city goes that route. She is aware of it, and she's willing to, I think that was your question, she's aware of it, and she's willing to handle that task if that's brought to her.
Well, and what I don't want to come at us, if we throw some other duties on her, then it's a pay increase because she's doing more than what
No,
she's.
this is part of the job description, and she's aware of it, and she's,
And it was asked at the interview as well.
We
It
may-
was
Anything
discussed
else
at the
like
interview.
that we want to cover before?
I don't think we said anything about short-term rental at the job interview. But I
it
did
was-
ask
it
the
was-
question if you had discussed it with her because of the fact that,
I think we talked about the interview right at the end. I think Aaron's right.
she was gone already. No?
I don't think so.
No, because it was brought up that there may be additional duties and that it was in the job description, and she understood that.
She does understand it. She knows.
I think
And-
I asked you at the end, not
could've
at the end of the interview, but when we were sitting there, and I said, does she know that she might be faced with short-term rental? And you said yes.
Yes, she does.
I don't think we asked her in the interview, because I would have never asked that question otherwise.
Okay.
So Jake, you're pretty comfortable that you're going to have enough to keep her busy,
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
okay?
I haven't really left the office in a month. That's how bad it's starting to get with everything the state's bringing forward to us. It seems like every month, they're like, well, here's a new requirement you guys got to take care of. Here's a new thing you need to do. Here's a new thing you need to do.
Yeah.
I drive to work, I go in the office. Actually, half the time I haven't even left for lunch. I stay here. I'm here from 8 till 4:30 or 5 or later. I don't think I've actually gone home on time in 2 weeks.
The other thing, is she union now?
No,
She's not. But will she automatically be union?
that's up to her.
Is it up to her, or is it up to,
Maybe Mike can answer that question.
Yeah.
who's it up to?
That would be up to her. Normally, what we would do is these things would be worked out prior to getting here, but they're not.
Well, I guess I would like to know if she's going to be union or not,
And
or if
that's
she
really not
has to
part of
be.
this discussion today. Our discussion today,
But
focused on
what I'm
hiring
trying
or
to do is get to, you said step 5. Step 5 in the union contract is different. I mean,
Right.
we got to use the same steps, I think. Otherwise, it's going to get
That pay
muddy.
scale is not part of any
agreement.
agreement, because this is a
Gail.
brand-new job title, so it wouldn't be listed.
I'm just saying, I don't want to muddy the waters. I want, if she's going to be in the ASME union, I want to use the $25, the step in the ASME union versus step 5 on this other chart that you made up that means, I don't know where that chart came from. It was
That was something that we put together looking at, I think it was her current pay scale and Breezy Point's current pay scale.
Okay, so it was something you developed. I'm looking at trying to stay within the confines
Is
of,
there a step on the ASME?
not one that's quite
But-
$25.
That job title is
Right,
not
it's-
in that.
You're right, it's different.
I know the job title isn't, but I'm saying that we're going to have to put that job title in there. What's her title? Office manager or
Administrative assistant,
Police
In-
department.
police,
police administrative assistant.
police administrative assistant? We're going to have to stick that in there right above,
And then
probably
you-
deputy clerk, and then get at that's the appropriate step.
So, but we can, from what I understand, we could start, go ahead, Mike.
Well, again, that'd be something you'd negotiate with the union. That task has been removed from my job duties.
I know that,
In a
that's why we're
normal-
discussing it now.
But that's not why we're here right now. We're here to discuss the hiring of that person, and that's the purpose of the
And
meeting.
it's not part of the job offer at all.
I'm just trying to
If,
coincide the steps. That's all this is.
and I added, if next year during or when, if we start her at that, we could start her at that level, right?
Well, that is your recommendation.
So, right, if they start her at that, she could stay at that level until union negotiations or next year and then move up to maybe the step above? Or next year when everybody moves forward on a
Let's
step?
hang on
she-
a second. The purpose, what we're here today is to hire her or not. That's the only reason we're here. Whether she's part of a union or not is a whole separate discussion. Correct me if I misspoke, Shar.
You're correct.
So,
No.
don't you want to know the wage?
If we start her at this wage, we'll get her here. If we don't do this now, don't know if we're gonna find anybody. We had one applicant.
So Marcia, can we remove the step 5 and just say we're gonna start her at 52,000? That's her salary?
Well,
Yeah,
you might as well do hourly.
It wasn't
It's not gonna be
necessarily,
salary.
it was just a scale we came up with.
Well, you've already approved the job description and the pay range, so you'd need another decision to not stay with that.
So we're at 2501, aren't we? Isn't that what we decided?
5, yeah.
2510.
The question is, do we want to hire her or not right now?
No, Aaron, the question is, there's a
What's
couple
the
other
pay?
questions that go along with the decision. I don't want to go just jump.
I don't think we're out of line by
You know,
discussing
I mean,
this
there's
right
some
now.
questions that got to be answered. And I don't think it's out of line, you know?
I don't either.
Now is the time to do it. Once we hire, we can't come back and ask these questions because it's done. So, you know, if you want to push a panic button, go ahead.
I'm not even saying what union or anything else. All I was trying to do was get the whole step 5 thing, because if you go look in here on the Ask Me, step 5, are they going to hold us to that?
Okay, let's get-
Instead of the 25? That's all, that's the only place I was going to. And I do want to hire her. I'll make a motion to hire her for $25 an hour. She's non-exempt.
Isn't it 2510?
Is it 2510?
2510.
I'm sorry, 2510. I didn't know there was 10 cents there. I always heard 25. So anyway, I will end a 6-month probation.
Anything else?
And the sick time?
Oh,
She got a
and you
small
want to
child.
give
I
her
just-
24 hours of sick time.
Yep, just 3 days, and then accrue sick time from the beginning until, that just, it gives her a little more comfort, and, you know, with a small child and stuff, I think it's fair.
So she'll start with 3 days
3
and
days.
then accrue 1 a month. Is that what it
I
is?
think it's 3.69 hours per pay period, I believe is where we're at right now. It's just standard,
Oh.
the current practice.
Perfect.
Marcia,
it?
Marcia, did you make a
Yes,
motion?
yes.
Motion in a second. I got another question. What does she start out as vacation time?
Nothing, not until after probation.
Okay, and then does she go 1 week a year or something? Or, I mean, what is
Sorry.
that scale?
Shar can answer that.
But is it first year? Or is it, are we going to?
After probation, she'll have 40 hours of vacation time. And then the next January 1st, she'll have 40 hours of vacation time.
Okay.
You don't do it on anniversary date?
No,
Okay, so, but that'll be January 1st of 2025.
nope, that will be January 1st
So
of
she'll have 80 hours
2024.
already right off the bat.
No, she's got,
40
She'll-
and 40?
Well, 6 months probation is.
Correct.
It takes us to.
Yep, you're correct.
Right.
And then in
80 hours.
2025, she'll go up to 96 hours.
A year.
And I understand what you're saying, Jackson, too, and I believe that in a lot of.
We had hired her June 30th,
Yeah.
she would have had 40 hours for 2023, and then she would have 96 hours for 2024.
I'm not saying I have an
That's
issue
how
with it,
it's
I'm
written.
just saying,
Yeah.
You jump up in 6 months that much?
it's just a quick
Wow.
jump.
Well, on a lot of these positions these days, lateral transfers, and that's what police departments and cities are doing all over the place just to get people to come.
yeah, I just want
I
to
agree.
know what
I'm
it
just-
is.
Right.
That's all.
Yep.
I'm not opposed to it or
Right.
whatever. I just want to know
Yep.
going into it.
Sounds like we're lucky to get her.
And
I'm
I would like, in that motion, I'd like her name too.
Oh, yeah.
6 months probation.
Jennifer LeBlanc.
I'll still second that.
How does that equate up to 25? How does it, Mike, how does the $25 an hour equate out to the 52,000 that was proposed?
She's not going to be salary, she's going to be,
No, I'm just asking the question.
Please state your question again.
How does $25 an hour equate out to the 52,000 that Jake required, or requested?
That's what it comes to.
That's what it comes to?
Yep.
Then I'm good.
You meant 20,
Any other discussion on it? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I think we'll be lucky.
I think so, too.
And
Thank you.
you'll be her direct supervisor.
Yes, thank you.
I think that's
It's going to be, it's
That's
going to be
probably,
huge.
and the, who, is Mike going to send out the offer letter, or are you going to?
I am, yep.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
all
will,
right.
actually,
Okay, you got it?
yeah.
Is it going to
It
come
comes
from
me,
you?
But she's sending it? Or-
Yeah,
Comes from me.
oh,
Okay.
We have got, if she accepts the offer now, we've got a council meeting Monday night. Is there any reason we'd want to ask her to come in and introduce herself and introduce her to the community and tell them what we're doing?
They didn't call for this.
Yeah, I can surely ask her.
I'd be open to that.
I'm sure she,
You can do a verbal over the phone, but my letter includes
everything.
everything.
Gotcha.
I just,
Yeah,
You know.
I'll ask her if she can make it, and I'm sure she's going to give her 2-week notice today, probably, as soon as she's informed, and, or 3-week notice, or whatever it works out to be. Sure, she might start even a little sooner than that September.
but I wouldn't mind meeting her and, you know,
Right.
I don't want to delay this process because of that, but
If she could come Monday night, that would be ideal. Then everybody gets to see you and they say hello.
okay.
I'll give her a call and request that she come on Monday. Obviously, I can't force her to, but,
No, I know
But,
that, but if she could,
yeah.
Thanks, Jake.
be nice
Thank
to
you.
meet her.
Yeah. I know it's a good thing to do. I agree.
Well, and it'd be a good way to introduce her to the community and say, we have somebody there now.
Right.
You know,
Yep, starting, yeah.
gee, the first day, we could have coffee and donuts with her. Donuts at the police department.
A donut joke.
okay, is that the only business we're doing here today?
Yep.
I need a motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
I haven't even made my motion yet, but, oh, Aaron, you beat me.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
I already seconded it.